I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi, I'm Min from Flower Power Frederick. You are watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, you are watching Good Morning Frederick, and I thank you. Today is Thursday, May 1st, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Thank you so much for joining the show today. I certainly appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Oh, good morning to Eric. Oh, see, I don't understand what is happening with this system every day. Here we go. There we go. Good morning to you, Eric. Thank you so much for joining us. And every single day, my things seem to reset. Good morning to Tara Flannery. Happy birthday. Happy Thursday. Have a fantastic day to you. And Mama Cone is checking in. Mayflowers in abundance. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Did a little gardening yesterday, and I got to tell you, a little sore. I'm a little sore, and I hauled about 15 bags of mulch from the car, and we have a hill on the side of our house, and I was actually mulching that. I need another 15 bags or so, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I told Ash next year, we just need to get the dump truck to back up and dump the stuff, because so far this will be 50 bags of mulch that we have purchased. And I'm assuming that the mulch from the truck will actually be cheaper than what we're doing in the bags. Though the bags are on sale. I think it was just they were $2 each. So not bad for that, but we have to pick them up. We gotta get them back to where they need to be. So yeah, been a lot of fun though doing that. I'm gardening. I want to thank Debbie and Jolene for donating to me their hostas. I have some hostas now that I'm utilizing on our hill to hopefully keep the mulch in place. It is a pretty steep hill. And of course, with rains and winds and all the things, it washes all the mulch down the hill. And I'm trying to put stuff up along the top ridge to keep things in place. So we're going to see how that goes. All right, let's go ahead and start the show for real, and then I'll tell you what to expect today. Got to thank our friends at Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily from noon to 9 p.m. You can also grab a hot pretzel or an iced coffee while you're there. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you. You order on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. It'll be delivered right to your door. Or download that free app and you circumvent the lines. You order, you can walk right up to that side window and pick up. There is no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street. All right, it is May 1st, so here is what is happening on our show today. We'll have our morning roundup with Chris Michaels from WFMD. We're going to highlight some of the events going on. And then we have Michelle Rankin from Stroll Landsdale talking about missions that matter. And the mission that matters this month is Big Tree Memorial Fund. So I chat with Ashley and Lauren from Big Tree They are our nonprofit for the month of May, which happens to be Brain Cancer Awareness Month, I believe. So makes a lot of sense. It works out perfectly. So remember, all your Good Morning Frederick merch that you purchase in the month of May, 100% gets donated to Big Tree Memorial Fund. You get something, they get something, and they get to help other families affected by cancer. And we're going to hear more from them, and you're going to learn all about the great program, their great organization that they are doing. All right, let's go ahead and find out the morning roundup with our friend Chris from WFMD. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Good morning.
Oh boy, Danny, I think I done it. I done it. Today is May Day. I might be saying Mayday, Mayday. I did something controversial on the air that could possibly get me banned, maybe even from Frederick County.
Whoa, my!
Yeah.
I wasn't listening this morning. I was very busy putting together the show. So tell me, what did you do?
Well, unfortunately, you and the rest of Frederick weren't listening, which we really got to change on the Morning News Express. I'm just kidding. However, one person I think was listening. I might have made a little joke about our beloved sheriff, Chuck Jenkins, in which our GM had to come on and do a disclaimer. Uh-oh. I lost the sound there, Danny. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, there you are. There you are. I don't know. Should I talk about it on here? Because I wouldn't want to put you in my company.
Good.
And, they might be doing some kind of injunction on Good Morning Frederick, knowing if they know I'm on here.
No. Well, I'm not worried about what happens here, but you, what happened?
So, me and Bob, we like to joke around and make fun of our beloved politicians here. And we were talking about Florida, and Bob had mentioned Grady Judd, and that Grady Judd is a well-known sheriff like ours is over here. And Bob might have mentioned that, Grady Judd has a bobblehead, and we should have one of our sheriff. And I might have said his head looks like kind of like a bobblehead. It's big enough to be a bobblehead on his body.
I think you're wrong, to be honest. I do believe he has the perfect head for a bobblehead.
So our text line lit up. One texter saying that I should be sent to El Salvador.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, so come on.
We are currently working on the apology letter right now that I'm going to have to read. And
I can't wait for the statement. Can we have a press conference? We'll have our own news team covering it.
We will have a press conference, and I tried to, change my name during the next weather report. I came on and said, "Hello, this is Tony DiMaggio. The weather is currently." Nobody believed me. The text line lit up and said, "We know that was you, Chris Michaels, because you don't sound that feminine and you don't talk that good." So anyway. I'm going to be working on changing my name, and at this point, I'm so worried. I might just go with the flow of the program and do what's popular now. I might just change my gender to that point. I'm that worried. Might be called Christina Michelle instead of Chris Michaels from now on.
There you go. So there you go. Well, you should be glad you don't live in Frederick County.
Yes, I should be glad, but however, I do work in Frederick County, and now that I have I have my front headlight that's out, and I think I'm missing half of my bumper, and I think my plates are expired like 5 years ago. Now they have probable cause to pull me over, and I might be in trouble. So, however, that being said, today is my last day, as you know, because I'm taking a trip down to Florida, and I don't think I'll be back. I'll be doing a Bob. I'll be doing the show from Florida.
State. I see you do this, and then you're just leaving.
Leaving the state, and I'll be doing the show from Florida from now on, where I am safe and I no longer have to worry about what could happen. No, we we love Sheriff Chuck Jenkins. He knows how to
We
take a
do.
joke.
We
But
do.
yes,
That's funny though. That's very
that
funny.
that was today. Maybe or maybe not. We like to post interviews on our Facebook page and our website that we do. Maybe we'll do. This is about 2 segments, believe it or not. We are a news station, Danny.
You are.
This is about 2 segments we had on that, so maybe we'll post it on there. So there you go.
I think you should. I think you should post it.
I tried to use and say that was Danny Gurry who made that comment, but apparently nobody believes me. So,
Well, you can post that I agreed with you. So there you go.
there you go. But no, we love Sheriff Chuck Jenkins, and
We do.
we like to have fun on the morning show. We make fun of everybody, so
Yeah.
that's what a morning show
Ourselves
is.
included.
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, let's look at me. There's lots to make fun of, Danny. I mean, it's very this material, Danny, writes itself. I mean, let's be honest, So there you go. But yeah, so this is my last day. I'll be gone until Wednesday. I'll be back. So Bob Miller, the morning mayor, will be with you for the next few days.
They'll be on Friday and Tuesday. Looking forward to that. And obviously we wish you safe travels down and back to Florida. I know that's a big trip. So
yeah, and I'm hoping when I come back into the state of Maryland, it won't be surrounded by Frederick County Sheriff deputies looking for me.
You can tell Adriana, look, there's the cat.
Oh, there's the kitty cat. Oh,
Remy. I need to get the photos. We're gonna do it. Maybe when you come back, I'll put all the photos up that you sent me of Toby all dressed up in his costumes. That cat is the most. Remy, we tried to put a Halloween costume on, and he was having no part of it. So Toby is very tolerant.
Well, I can't blame Remy. It was like when they tried to put the sugar pump fairy costume on me during Christmas, and I didn't want to have it either. But the thing is, I think it was I had you, Daphne, everybody else who held me down and put it on me, so I had no choice in the matter. But hey, you know what? It is for the kids, so there you go.
Well, you're a good sport, and Toby has learned from the best just to go with it and have a good time. Speaking of having a good time for the kids, I think we sold a couple more tickets to our movie night on May 14th. I'm going to have to go ahead and select the theater by next week. So get your tickets so I know, are we going with the largest theater, or are we going with the middle theater, or the smallest theater? And I'm hoping we at least get to 75 people so we can do the middle theater.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to be so low to where we're actually out the tables and chairs where the food is. And we're watching on our cell phones. We don't want that, for crying out loud.
No.
However, can I give a piece of advice? Whether it's the biggest, smallest, medium size, with unlimited drinks, the theater has to be close to a bathroom, because there's going to be tons of soda being drank, and there's alcohol there, and there's going to be people who will be running to the John. So let's make it at least close to the restrooms. My middle-aged body can't handle not being close to the bathroom. So that's
well, the great part about Warehouse Cinemas is you don't have to scooch around. We might put you right up front. You just in the center of everything, so we can watch your reaction to the never-ending story. But
we know that's not going to work out, because the movie light's going to shine off the top of my head. It's going to blind people. Nobody's going to see the movie, Danny. So let's do it better. I mean, you're doing a great job marketing, but let's do a better job of the seating arrangement here. That's probably not going to work out.
All right, we'll put you right in the center so you can have people all around you listening to you asking questions about the movie. Are you a movie talker? Do you talk during the movie?
I don't. I'm gonna get. Not only am I going to get in trouble with the sheriff, I'm going to get in trouble with my wife. But I got to be honest with you. Since 21 years, I've very rarely watched movies with my wife. Okay. Now, obviously, we started doing this, and if it's a movie my wife hasn't seen, literally 5 minutes into the movie, my wife is asking me, Chris, why is that happening? Who's that? Well, I was like, I've never seen the movie before, and we're 5 minutes into the movie. Why are you asking me questions? I don't know. I've watched a movie the same amount of minutes you have, none, and 5 minutes into it. So I don't like to. But again, my wife is oh, what's going on, or you know who's that person, who's this? I don't know. So
That's
little
funny.
yeah. But yeah. So piss off the sheriff of Frederick County and my wife. I'm doing really good
Yeah.
today.
Very good. Well, we can't wait for that. All right.
Looking
Is
forward
there
to it.
anything happening in local news? And I know, well, the weather looks nice out there right now, so
Weather
hopefully
weather is beautiful. So the headlines, local news, morning show news personality Chris Michaels, sentenced for
for
99 and a
now,
half years.
for
Yeah,
now.
for now. No, more joke aside, the Frederick County Board of Education took testimony on Wednesday on the proposed fiscal year 2026 budget for the school system. The spending plan totals $988 million. Let me repeat that. $988 million, a 5% increase from last year. Chump change. We can afford that, right? No injuries were reported from a house fire in Brunswick on Wednesday afternoon. Units from Frederick, Loudoun, and Jefferson counties responded to 4 Concord Drive at around 1:30 p.m. and saw smoke coming from the attic. The rapid intervention dispatch was called to the scene to bring in more firefighters. And yes, I know, Danny, you see, this is what kills me. All right. I only do bad news. I have the opportunity to mention good news, and you already mentioned it for me. The great weather we're having today.
Yeah.
Going to be a high of 80, low of 62. Could see some thunderstorms later on this evening. So just kind of be aware of that. And then taking a look at tomorrow, which is your TGIF. Looks like a beautiful day tomorrow, Danny. 84, partly cloudy. Might see a stray afternoon thunderstorm. And tomorrow night, low of 61, partly to mostly cloudy skies.
Well, very good. And I know you don't typically do sports, but we got to congratulate our Washington Capitals winning 4-1 over the Montreal Canadiens and heading to, I can't remember who they play next,
Carolina.
but
They're
yeah.
playing the Hurricanes, the Carolina Hurricane. And I was just going to do that. I was just literally going to say congratulations to your, not ours. Ours is not the word. I'll just get to yours.
Yeah.
Yours, Washington Capitals. No, listen, it was, the Caps right now, they're the dominant team. Especially with Ovechkin setting that record. Ovechkin really needs that second Stanley Cup. They're a tough team. They're a physical team, which is what I like about the Caps. And got to give them all the credit in the world. And I think the Carolina series is going to be a tough series. Carolina's a great team.
Yeah.
And then also you got the Florida Panthers, who defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning, another powerhouse team. And then over in the next conference, you got Vegas. So if the Caps are going to make it to the finals, they're going to have to go through some tough competition. And I will say I'm happy the Caps won the series. I hate Canada teams. No, this isn't a political thing. I'm a huge hockey fan, and being an American, we have a huge rivalry with Canada. And just a little FYI, you asked for sports, so I'm giving it to you. The last time a Canadian team has actually won the Stanley Cup was in 1993. The aforementioned Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup, who the Caps defeated. So it's been that long since a Canadian team has raised Lord Stanley's trophy. And the
I
Caps,
did not know that. That's very good. Good information. I love it.
Yep. So the Caps helped to keep that going. Still, we have Toronto who's in there, and is it Edmonton, Toronto? And I forget who Toronto's playing, but so we'll have whoever wins that series. There'll still be one more Canadian team in there. So
Gotcha.
we'll see what
Very
happens.
good. Well, we're going to keep a
Yep.
close eye on that for sure. All right, my friend. Have a
All
safe
right.
trip. We will see you when you get back. And
Hopefully.
we might have to come visit you in jail, but
Yeah,
it's
you might
all
have
good.
to come see me. Yep. The whole remember, bail Danny out of jail thing we did as satire.
Right.
It might not be satire for Chris Michaels, so get those donations ready, please.
That's right. All right, my friend. We'll see you later.
Have a great day.
Oh, goodness. Oh, what a guy. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with your events, what's happening in Frederick. We're going to highlight those. And then we're going to have Michelle Rankin from Stroll Landsdale introduce our missions that matter which is our Big Tree Memorial Fund, our nonprofit for the month of May. All of that is coming up just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finery beyond compare.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
All right, let's find out what is actually happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. And Taquito has a drive-through option, but the same great, affordable Mexican food. Now, Cinco de Mayo, starting tomorrow through the 5th, all locations, you can get 3 street-style tacos, just $5.95. That is an awesome deal. And then in Gaithersburg, there's $2 off margaritas, 2 for 1 beer, and $2. I didn't find out what micheladas are. Can somebody tell me in the comments, what is that? Is that a drink? Probably. Anyway, yes. So head to Taco Bar in Frederick or Gaithersburg or Taquito in Hagerstown. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo. All right, tomorrow is the immersive art pop-up at Give Rise Studio. That was what Chrissy was on the show yesterday talking about. Spring Bloom is the theme, and there's a bunch of artists doing a bunch of different, you know what I just noticed? Oh, goodness, that's so funny. I noticed that my logo isn't on screen right now. Okay, I'm going to figure that out, but that's quite funny. All right, I don't even know what happened. It probably wasn't even on yesterday, but today I just noticed that because sometimes it covers up the logos in the screen. I got to fix this whole system, for goodness sake. All right, got a little ADD there. All right, on Saturday, it is First Saturday. There's also a hazardous waste drop-off starting at 8 a.m. at Keys Stadium for Frederick County residents. And their 11 to 4, our pop-up vendor event is at 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. We're going to have a lot of great vendors, including the Healing Storm. And Zoomin' Groomin' is going to be doing $15 nail trims on the spot. So if your dog or cat needs a nail trim, please bring them by. Oh, yes. Chris Delgado says taquito is awesome and fresh. I agree 100%. Very, very good. And with the nice weather, sitting out on those picnic tables is phenomenal. And appreciate the comment, Chris. Thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate that. All right, 11 to 5 is the South Mountain Creamery Spring Fest. And at 7 p.m., the Flying Cows are home at Hood College. It is PJ and movie night. And thanks to Warehouse Cinemas, our good friends. May 4th, may the 4th be with you. It is Double Dog Dare Rescue. They are doing an adoption event at the Green Canine in Urbana from 11 to 1. And 11 to 4, again, another pop-up vendor event every Saturday and Sunday. Some really great vendors. There's some custom bookmarks, wooden bowls, there's a spa facial, some resin jewelry as well. Come hang out with us. And this is that's on the Sunday. And then 11:30 to 4 is Colonial Jewelers Wedding Walk. Go to colonialjewelers.com for details and to register. You might have an opportunity to participate in the cake dig. But regardless, you're going to see 5 local venues all set up for weddings with vendors inside, which I think is so cool. At 12:30, it is the Intracity Bingo, benefits TJ High School and Frederick High School's Safe and Sane committees. Safe and Sane costs a lot of money to put on, and they need to raise as much as possible. So you can head to the Elks on Willowdale Drive to play some bingo. At 4 o'clock, it's the Flying Cows Barnyard Bash, which is free. And immediately following, there is a game at Hood College Arena, Woodsboro Bank Arena, actually. May 7th, it's the exclusive screening of PTSD 911 at Common Ground at Paradise Stables in Mount Airy. We're going to try to talk with Conrad Weaver. I would love to speak with him about that documentary. He is very talented, and I'd love to see his thoughts on why he did this documentary, and it'd be great to see it. May 8th, Alive at 5 kicks off. That is 1 week from today. Our summer officially starts in Frederick with Alive at 5, the best Thursday evening happy hour. May 10th, it is Maryland Craft Beer Festival and Battle of the Bands is happening in May 10th. And the Adaptive Prom is at Rock Creek. Please pass the word along to anyone you know who's aged 16 and above and has a disability, that they are invited to that event. May 11th is Mother's Day. So not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. And Mom's Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. May 14th, again, movie night with Chris and I and Bob Miller. And it is also a networking evening, cocktails and conversation, which typically happens at the home of everything, Frederick, is actually going to be happening at Warehouse Cinemas. And from 5 to 7. And your first drink is on me. Okay. So come on out to Warehouse Cinemas on May 14th and come join us at the movies. Just $20 is your movie ticket. You get free popcorn, free soda, and you get to see a great movie with us. And all of that benefits Christmas Cash for Kids. May 16th from 5 to 8 is Thermont's Art and Wine Stroll. There are 20 artisans and 12 wineries, distilleries, and breweries are represented as well. It is also the evening for Relay for Life of Frederick County. May 17th, Our Dream Pursuits. They unveil their concession trailer at PNC Bank on Monocacy Boulevard. And from 1 to 5, it's Beyond the Garden Gates, which is a Celebrate Frederick event where you get a ticket and you get to go see some local beautiful gardens. On May 18th, it is the Kids Act. You hear my dogs? Hey, my dog. Hold on. Good Lord. What kills me with her is that it's Brody who's coming home, who lives here and has lived here her whole life. So I don't know why she does that. Anyway, 12 to 4 is the Kids Expo at Key Stadium, and 12:30 to 4:30, more bingo for pitties at the Elks Lodge. And again, Beyond the Garden Gates tour goes on May 18th. So May 17th or 18th, you can get your tickets for that through celebratefrederick.com. May 22nd at 6 p.m., it is the A6 Blue Jean Mile for Mental Health Awareness. That is at Prospect Point Brewery. It's where you're going to run a mile in a pair of jeans. Go to Charm City Run for details to register for that. And May 24th is Climbing for a Cause to benefit Girls on the Run, and that is at Tree Trekkers as well. May 25th and 26th is Memorial Weekend, and there is a Field of Honor that will be set up in Imesville. We're going to go check that out for sure. May 29th is the 4th Annual Senior Resource and Education Fair. And May 31st, I would love for you to register for Run Like a Warrior Family Fun Run and Walk. It is for Lyme disease, part of Lyme Disease Awareness Month. And it's from 9 to 11. It's really going to be a lot of fun. There are going to be prizes for the most Frederick flair and the most green. June 2nd to 8th, we are going to be releasing details soon about a Father's Day scavenger hunt that we're going to be having to win some great prizes for Dad or Mom. I mean, really, it doesn't really even matter. June 6th, please join us. If you graduated from really any Frederick County high school in 1985, well, happy 40th. Oh gosh, anniversary to you. Yes, it is the 40th year to be out. That is crazy that I'm old enough to think about that. But we are having a fun weekend. 5 o'clock happy hour at Benstown. And again, it's really open to anyone who wants to come and have a good time. But certainly if you know anyone who graduated in the 80s, please tell them to join us, especially those that have been out of town for a while and we haven't seen. And then on the 7th, we're going to have a fun evening at Kellerton Clubhouse. So if you know anyone who graduated from TJ specifically, please let them know. June 7th is also Tour de Frederick, where you can ride your bikes. And Jorge Bernardo's 2 live shows at 4 and 7 p.m. at Give Rise Studio. Tickets are just $20, and that benefits the Alzheimer's Association. June 13th, tickets were going to be available soon, just $5 to Key City Rotary's Low Key Fest, which is happening at Carroll Creek Amphitheater. We have Slipback is playing. They're going to be our band, and Grilled Cheese Please and MR Cheesecakes are going to be our food trucks for that one. Again, all ages, family friendly, $5 to get in. It's going to be a great event. June 15th is Superhero Sunday. That is Father's Day and Dad's Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. And then June 16th to July 11th, Good Morning Frederick is going to launch the Secret Stash. It is going to be a treasure hunt with cash and prizes hidden all around Frederick. So you guys loved the egg hunt so much, we're doing it again. All right, that is it for your happening in Frederick. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, you can just email it to me at everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. If you want me to talk about your event, it's just $25 for a week, $40 for 2 weeks. I think that's pretty affordable, and we'd love to give your event more attention. All right, quick break. Then we're back to meet our missions that matter. Big Tree Memorial Fund is coming up just after this.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. Sandra is very engaged with the Frederick community. She's also part of the Women in Trades organization, and A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, but they can also take care of any window issues or put new gutters on your home if you need them. And they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. All the info you need is on the screen. Take a screenshot right now. I'll give you a second. And remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs as long as you let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. And even if you see her out and about, say, I hear your ad all the time on Good Morning Frederick. She is a huge supporter of me and this show, and I appreciate her so much. All right, it is time to find out who's doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to ensure the food is as fresh as it can be when you get it. You can find them at intensebarbecue.com. When you have their food, you will certainly satisfy your meat tooth. All right, we're going to get an intro from Michelle Rankin from Stroll Landsdale, and then you're going to meet Ashley and Lauren from Big Tree Memorial Fund.
To you live from the home of everything Frederick. Well, we're live right now. I'm here with Michelle Rankin, owner and publisher of Stroll Landsdale. It's just perfect like
Hi,
that.
Danny.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
So we're talking about missions that matter.
Yes.
Every month we work together and team up to highlight a local nonprofit doing amazing things in our community. You write about them, and I donate 100% of the proceeds from all of my merch to that particular nonprofit.
Yes.
So let's find out who is May nonprofit.
So our main nonprofit is Big Tree Memorial Fund. So this nonprofit was founded several years ago after the diagnosis and passing of Eric Big Tree Knapp, a guy who lived here in the Frederick area, who I unfortunately never had the opportunity to meet, but I understand he was larger in life.
Yes.
And that is where the big tree came from.
Yeah, I love that. And, you know, out of tragedy, sometimes great things are born.
They have a golf tournament coming up. They've been doing their golf tournament for the last couple years.
Yeah.
They raise a lot of money, and with those funds, they're able to put that back into our community and help others who might be facing similar situations.
Yeah, I know they're one recipient. So I met them a couple years ago, and they were choosing recipients where a parent had passed from cancer, and there was still a family left that needed to survive.
Absolutely.
And they were able to help that family, get through those tough times. Obviously, there's no replacement for the people, but certainly it is a little bit of help.
It is. It's amazing to see the strength and courage of this family to take something and memorialize that and move forward with it.
Right.
And be able to put that back into our community
100%.
And do amazing things.
Yeah, and that's what we love about missions that
That's
matter.
what we do. Yeah.
So it comes to you courtesy of Stroll Landsdale. The people of a Lansdale community get this magazine every month, courtesy of Michelle. And we are happy here at Good Morning Frederick to support this cause as well.
Great. Thank you, Danny.
You. All right, we're at 401 North Market Street. I'm with Lauren and Ashley, Big Tree Memorial Fund. And I was just saying, I remember you guys a couple years ago. So you are recently established, I think in the scheme of things, 2020?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go back a little bit to the story of why we are here today.
All right. So take it back to June of 2020. Actually, I'll go further back. February 14th, 2020, my late husband and I welcomed our daughter, Parker, into this world. And fast forward 4 months, Eric, my husband, was complaining of headaches, just painful headaches that would not go away. Went to the doctors. Doctors couldn't see him in person because it was 2 months into COVID, so everything was virtual visits. They weren't concerned, gave him medicine, said it was probably stress of having a newborn. And on his first Father's Day, he couldn't take the pain anymore. This was about 2 weeks after the initial headache. Couldn't take the pain anymore. My friend's husband took him to the emergency room because they didn't want me going to the emergency room with him and taking the infant again 3 months into COVID. Didn't know what was going on. They did a CT scan where they found a baseball-sized tumor on his brainstem.
Holy cannoli. Seriously. Wow.
Yeah.
That's like everybody's biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
You know, literally, I know I've thought it, like, oh my gosh, this headache, oh my gosh, I might have, literally.
Yeah.
He did not have any.
No symptoms.
I want him really angry about the doctors. But we won't get into that, I'm sure. I'm sure you have that there anyway. But that is a scary thing. Oh my gosh. And young.
36.
Wow.
36.
And so unfortunately he passed away.
So
50 hours, you said?
Yeah,
from the time he was there?
He was at FHH. I rushed in there when we got the news, and within a few hours of me getting there, he became unresponsive.
I'm so sorry.
And they said that this wasn't the place for him. They couldn't take care of him at FHH, that he needed to be somewhere more specialized. So they called a medevac, and they flew him to Johns Hopkins, where they performed immediate brain surgery. He survived. They didn't think he would survive the brain surgery, but he never came to. He was pronounced brain dead 52 hours later.
I am so sorry. I just can't even imagine. Newborn, and here's your husband. I am so sorry. But he was a big part of your life and everyone's lives. So you guys knew each other.
Yeah, Eric and I met in college.
Okay.
And we're fast friends, like immediate family.
Yeah. And Big Tree was his nickname.
Yeah, statuesque guy. 6'2", maybe.
6'2", very broad.
Yeah, you could recognize him from his calf muscles, like walking down the street. Like,
it's like, I know this.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. And so not long after he passed, you said, even at the celebration of life, a friend said.
Yeah, Lauren's husband came to me and said, now's not the time, but in the future, I think it would be a really great idea if you started a foundation to honor Eric and support Parker, our daughter. And I was like, absolutely great idea. I got to get through today and figure out things. Yeah. But yeah, it was about 6 months later when we started to really put our heads together and came together with Big Tree.
Yeah, and Ashley very kindly was like, this is a great idea for Eric's legacy. However, let's expand the good. Like, let's not focus on Parker for this. Let's see who else we can help.
Yeah.
And so that's when we started the nonprofit, the Maryland-based 501c3, to help other Maryland families that have suffered and a loss from cancer.
Yeah. What a gift, really. I mean, honestly, and when I again cannot even imagine when you're dealing with all the things that come with what you dealt with, to be so gracious to go, you know what, this can really help others. That's really, really amazing. Really is. Have you found working through this and helping these other people and impacting them has helped you in your just
Tremendously. I mean, grief therapy and Big Tree has been my saving grace.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I have a huge support system. I'm from Frederick, went to Hood College. My family's still here. I have a huge friend group.
Yeah.
But Big Tree, and it's really been the reason, I think, talking about it, right?
Yeah.
People always say, how can you talk about it so openly? I think practice,
Well, yeah, you're
right?
doing it a lot, right?
Doing
'Cause
it
you're
a lot.
questioned,
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
how did this come? So that is like anything. The more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Right.
Not in a callous way. Just
No,
you're there
absolutely.
to share the story because this journey has led to where we are.
Yeah.
So there's a golf tournament, and when is that?
This year it is September 13th or September 15th?
September 12th.
Okay.
You were close.
The Friday. It was the 13th last year. I'm pretty sure it's the 12th this
Okay,
year. Yeah.
we'll make sure. We'll make sure, and we'll put the details on screen. So where is it played?
PB Die.
Oh, very nice. Difficult course.
It is.
You guys don't go for the light heart. You're just like, okay, we're going to challenge everybody.
Yeah.
It was actually Eric's first job.
Oh, really?
Was at PB Die.
Holy
So
cow,
I didn't know
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's
yep.
cool.
Oh.
Yep,
I used
so.
to work at PBD. I was a cart girl. For
Really?
a while, yeah. Let's see, when was that? That was a long time ago. But yeah, my sister worked there too. We were bartenders and cart girls. Okay, and so everybody comes out for a day of golf and fundraising. And then you donate, you choose a family. Now, is that all prearranged on the day? Are the families there and you present what? Wow.
Yep.
It's really emotional.
Yeah,
so
I was just gonna say, I
yeah,
be able to make it through that.
it's rough, and it's such an emotional day in general because we're all there in legacy of Eric, and then to make this impact. So we at Big Tree find the families beforehand, and we talk to them, and we learn about them, and we invite them to come experience the support that is at the golf tournament.
Yeah, because they become part of this family now, right?
Yeah,
They're part of the
And
tree.
that's-
Yeah.
And for people who don't have a support system like you've shared, it can be, I'm sure, life-changing to be welcomed in that.
Yeah.
By
and-
somebody who has dealt with exactly what they're dealing with. So you focus with this money specifically on families who have lost a parent. One of the parents has passed from cancer, and there are children in the family, and this is who you bless.
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool. But you didn't stop there. Now we're on Little Oak. Is that it?
Yeah, the Little Oak Project.
Okay, so
So-
tell me about this.
We branched out in 2023 with the Little Oak Project, which gives money to families in Maryland who have a kid getting treatment for cancer.
Okay. And so that's almost 2 years old now. So do you keep up with the families that you have helped?
Yes, as much as they want to
Sure,
be
yeah,
involved.
of course.
Yeah.
How has that been? I mean, I hope that there are some successes there.
Yes, and it's a very different type of emotional with them.
Yeah.
Kids are so resilient. Like
They
there was
are.
one of
Amazing.
our first kids for this broke her leg and found out because of that she had bone cancer. Ended up having to have her leg amputated, and she's like a soccer star, and 7 years old, and
Firecracker. Yeah. Just
super spirited. And we surprised her and her family at school one day and gave them money and support and all these resources that they wanted to have. And the kid was just so tough, you know?
yeah.
And there's all the adults are crying.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And the girl was like, what's happening?
yeah. She's been through so much. And
Yeah, their strength is somewhere off the plane.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
just
Totally.
not even anything we can deal with. How can the public help you? Where do you need support to continue what you're doing?
Well, we've always been such a close-knit organization, since it all started around Eric. And so one of the challenges has been expanding. And, as we talked about briefly before, like finding the families and finding the kids that we can help. And so people can donate on our website. They can send us emails. Joining our newsletter is a great way to stay in touch and see what events we're doing. Just sharing that we're here and that we give substantial amounts of money. It's not $100. It's whatever we can get away with from the IRS. So, like, last year,
it's thousands.
$17,000 a family last year.
Yeah, that can really have a huge impact. For people, and of course, it doesn't replace the loss, but it can hopefully alleviate some of the stress they're probably dealing with due to that, and getting help that they need. If there was one thing you'd want people to know about Big Tree, what would that be?
That's a good question. Where do you go with it?
Yeah. Glad you added this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a good question. I don't want to say as basic as we're here to help, but we want to connect. We want to network. We want to try and help as many families and as many people as we can.
Yeah.
Cancer is more prevalent than I think if you talk to anybody, they're going to know somebody that's been impacted by cancer, and the financial burden that people have to undergo to even try and combat such an awful thing.
Yeah.
We want to help.
Yeah. How's Parker?
She's great. She is a 5-year-old, thinks she's 20.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
She's 19 now. Still thinks she's 30. Yeah. I'm sure your husband would be very proud of everything you guys are doing.
I know
I'm sure
he is.
He's there in spirit
for
this event and every day for you
Yeah.
guys. So we really pray for you guys and your family and all the wonderful things you're doing. Out of tragedy comes some great blessings for people, and so I know you're expanding that network beyond. There's a lot of great things that they're doing, and they're continuing to expand, which is great. So helping people right here in are they all out of Frederick or just anywhere in Maryland?
All Maryland, some
Maryland
Frederick.
Based. Okay,
Yeah.
Maryland based. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm sure they would love some volunteers, extra hands, people to help spread the word. Again, I always say this, sharing is free. Share this stream, share their pages, and support in that way. If that's all you can do, we all appreciate that. So we really appreciate you guys and all the hard work you're doing.
Thank
Really
you.
do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks for
guys.
having us.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, yes. Want to thank Ashley, Lauren, Big Tree Memorial Fund. Please reach out. Go to their website, register for the golf if there's any places left for you to play, or donate so that they can continue to help not only families, but now children who are suffering from cancer and going through cancer treatments. They are helping them as well. That is a mission that matters. And that is our nonprofit for the month of May. So order your Good Morning Frederick merch online or head to the home of everything Frederick. Wednesdays through Sundays, 11 to 4, we are there. Purchase your t-shirts, your crossbody bags, your Bluetooth speakers. We have a few tumblers left and stickers and magnets as well. But $5 or $10, actually. You can get some stickers, a magnet, some chapsticks, all that good stuff, and you help Big Tree Memorial Fund. All right, that is it for us today. Have an awesome Thursday. I'll be back here tomorrow morning to wrap up the week right here on Good Morning Frederick. So remember, let's just get out there and let's be great.